Hey guys, it's Matty here, and welcome to the first episode of Matty Crushes It, where we have a log splitter and an item, and the log splitter, crushes the item. So, real quickly, make sure you guys don't try this kind of stuff at home. If you don't do it with like the right precautions, you could end up like injured, and if you end up injured, it's not our fault. Since we're all in quarantine right now, I figured that we'd do this and it'd be pretty cool. So, hope you enjoy. As you can see here in my hands, I have my sister's VCR, and I'll be in my bed at night trying to get a nice nap, just my nice little sleep, rest up for the next day. When all of a sudden I hear my sister watching movies on this thing downstairs, waking me up in the middle of the night. So my original plan for this was to take the nearby sledgehammer and make this thing a tin can. But I remember we had a much more convenient thing called a log splitter. A 27-ton log splitter. It can split logs, as the name says. But I have my sister's VCR, and when you combine a VCR with a log splitter, you no longer have a VCR. But when I was about to do this, I came up with an idea. What if we just destroy a bunch of things with the log splitter? Because that'd be a really interesting video. And of course, safety first, I'm gonna have a shield on. That way, if any little shards shoot off, I'm not missing an eye at the end of it. And I'm also gonna be using safety glasses. That way, if something fails with the shield, it also has extra protection. I have gloves to protect my hands, and I have a welding cap, so that way, if for some reason anything catches on fire, my hair doesn't catch on fire, and I don't get stuff in my hair. So, let's go crush some stuff. So, as you can see here, we have the log splitter, and I'm going to really quickly show you how this works. And in order to show you how it works, we have what it's meant to split: wood. We have a big piece of wood here, and the reason you can tell it's wood is that if I punch it, it hurts. Anyway. So we're going to be crushing a bottle of water, just a regular drinking bottle of H2O, Aqua, whatever you call it. I'm going to place it down, and we're going to crush it now. So we originally had the water bottle in this way, and when this came along, it just kind of pushed it out of the way. So then we put it in this way and put the wood behind it, and what happened after that was awesome. Pretty sure you guys saw it, but the water came out of this end and just shot out, and it went all over that area. And that was awesome. So let's go on to the next item. So as you can see here in my hand, I have a wrestling figure. Not quite sure who this wrestler is, but whoever he is, he's not going to be having too fun of a day. So we're going to place him on here in that exact position. It's like one of those supervillain movies where they have him tied down. It's like, "This is your end, James Bond." this was like one of those scenes from like one of those medieval movies, man. This guy got his head chopped off. First I heard a crack when like the legs started bending back. Then he slips over and its head got just like his head got execution style killed. His head won't even stay on now. So now we are going to do the VCR. We're going to plop it in right here. Remove the wood. Put that over here to the side. I'm gonna smash this thing. I think it's safe to say that this VCR is no longer existent. I don't think anyone will be watching too many more movies on this. I'd say that's a success. So let's assume you're a construction worker and you accidentally fall into a vat of super glue and you get out and then you trip and your head lands onto a log splitter. We're going to see what happens to your head by putting on a construction helmet onto this here log splitter. So let's see what happens. Personally thought there was going to be a lot more damage than just a bump in the side, but even if your head wasn't that, you probably wouldn't be talking right now if this was what was happening to your hard hat. But in my personal opinion, I think this was a win for the helmet, because unlike everything else, it didn't get absolutely destroyed. Well, except for the tennis ball, but we don't talk about that. So on to the next item. So now we're going to be destroying a movie. It's My Little Pony. So it's fitted for this exact purpose. It lived its entire life to be destroyed by this. That was its sole purpose. So, let's get to destroying. So it didn't do as much damage as I expected it to. As you can see, the DVD, well, the disc did kind of bend a little bit, but not as much as to my liking. I could probably do more damage than this with just my bare hands, to be honest. Just real quickly, just go. Okay, I can see why this thing might have had a bit of a trouble with this, but you know. So, yeah, on to the next item. So I'm a tiny bit nervous about this one, but we have a battery. It's not one of the ones that uses battery acid either, I don't believe, so, but anything could go wrong with a battery, considering, you know, it's a battery. I'm probably gonna be a bit more cautious with this one. So I might grab like a stick to push the lever with when I do this one. So the battery, it did split in half. We saw some battery acid come out of the top, and what we're probably gonna do is, before we like grab it or anything, we're gonna we're gonna put some water on it, make sure, like, you know, that we don't like get hurt by it when we're grabbing it. So yeah, that's what we're gonna be doing. And we're gonna go on to our next item. Next up, we have this pot here. Nice sturdy pot. We could probably use this as like a makeshift drum or something. But today, we're not using it as a drum. We're using it as a crushing device. We're gonna make it be crushed by the log splitter. So let's get straight to it. So right now we're gonna be crushing a can of vegetarian beans. So in the comments, make sure you tell us what you think is gonna happen, and well, let's see what happens. Let's get straight to it. So, I was standing over there trying to keep my distance from it in case it exploded, and it exploded, and my entire arm got like a big bath of whatever kind of liquid that was. But that looks really weird as well. That is weird as anything. Wow. Jesus, stuff on my hand now. That is awesome. So in the comments, tell us what you think about that. Tell us what you think about, you know, all of that. My personal opinion is that I didn't like it because I got wet during it. Overall, that was pretty cool. You have little strands of whatever that is. I don't really want to touch it too much. So thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it. Make sure you subscribe, like the video, comment, and make sure you comment. What would you like to see me do next time when we do this again? So make sure you guys don't try this at home and get out and have a dig adventure.